Whoa. What's up? This is Casey from Caseyscustoms. In this Sunday bonus video, we are working on this beautiful 1965 International pickup truck. And in this video, I'm gonna fire it up and try and drive it. Let's go. I will do a quick little recap on this if you haven't watched my other videos. This is a 85 Caprice front clip that I actually made it to the International frame. I built all that. So we have the Caprice molded into the International frame. That's all made out of like 1/4-inch plate, very heavy duty. I still have some welding to do. I got all the brake lines done, the steering done. I actually used the original wheel and then tied it into some new parts, and that all works with the Caprice stuff. Super cool. We also put the Caprice rear end in it. We used the stock leaf springs, but then all new hardware and all that stuff coming in. I actually have the drive shaft already made, which is awesome. We have a brand new shifter that we're gonna install, and I think once we get this shift kit in, I should be able to throw the drive shaft in. We'll be able to start it up, throw it in gear, and hopefully get those back wheels moving. So first thing I want to do is work on the shifter. It is really tight under there, so I want to take this access panel out, and I might actually have to cut some more just to kind of get in there a little bit better, but I don't know. We're going to find that out right now. Rusted. Not rusted. Not rusted. Ooh, we're on roll, baby. Rusted. We're back off the roll. Not rusted. Rusted and not rusted. Okay. Looks like we got 3 of them we got to cut out, but that's better than I thought. So we're going to go ahead and put it on time lapse so you don't have to listen to a grinder. So there's like, 100 different companies that make shifters for a 700R transmission. I wanted to go with a higher end one that basically wasn't just a universal one where they just give you 1,000 different brackets. I actually wanted one built for the 700R. That's what we thought this was. This was like a 300R shifter. I was like, perfect. Sure enough, I get it. And I'm like, there's a million brackets and bolts here. That's not a good sign. There's no instructions in the box. They're like, oh, go to our website. You go to the website, you click it. This is a shifter for 8 different shifters. Ford, GM, every model, every make. It's just a universal one. It wasn't supposed to be. Oh, Mopar too, apparently. It wasn't supposed to be, so I'm not happy about that. So anybody that's ever put together one of these like universal setups, it's just a real pain in the ass because there's 100 different parts, and then like you can't just have a bracket. You got to have a bracket to a bracket to a bracket. So like every bracket can be turned. It sucks. I'm 2 hours in and I have like just the beginning of it done. Also, another bad thing, you can't see shit down there because the hole I'm working in is tiny, and also it's kind of dark in here. I tried to lighten it up for the camera. You still can't see what the hell I'm doing. So I'm gonna be doing this for the next several hours. The fact I'm only 2 hours in and I've just cut myself like 10 different times because I'm reaching down that hole is not fun. I'm not happy about it, but we'll get it done. I just wanted to wind to the camera for a little bit. So let's get back to work. This is why you don't put it on the jack stands. Check it out. I got tired of banging my knuckles messing with the shifter, so I called my dad. We went ahead and moved some stuff around. Got the front end put on. I'm so excited. We went ahead and threw the hood on, got it all fit. I am very, very excited to have the front clip back on. It's actually all bolted down. It's there. I'm not taking it off ever again because half the bolts are rusty. It's looking really good. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna mess with the shifter a little bit more, throw the drive shaft in, and probably throw the old girl in gear, and hopefully everything works out all right. I'll check in with you tomorrow.
The next day.
Oh, I'm so excited. Back on, baby. Nice. Ooh, it actually has a better gap than it did before, which is still not great, but sweet. She's looking good. I am super excited to get the front clip back on. We went ahead and threw the hood on, got it fitting good, just tightened all of our bolts down. Originally, I was just kind of put it up there to make sure everything was fitting right, to make sure all my cuts were where they needed to be. I had to make some relief cuts so that it would sit right. We threw it up there and the gaps were perfect, so Dad said, let's just, bolt it down. So we got everything bolted, tightened. Hood is opening and closing, which is awesome, but I'm still working on the shifter. He got off work and I said, hey, come help. So we went ahead and did that, which is great, but I still gotta fix this shifter and then throw the drive shaft in. So let's get back on that. Check it out. I got more cuts on my hand than I can even explain, but oh yeah, baby, we shifted. Very happy with that. Okay, let's put the drive shaft in. Okay, got the drive shaft in. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up my battery. I gotta reroute the cables to get it over here, and then I think we will throw it in gear and see if we can't get those rear wheels to move. Gonna try and run a little gas tank, but I think I'm just gonna wait. I got a new fuel pump coming for it. So I think for now I'm just gonna try and run it on starting fluid. If it runs, I'll throw it in gear, and we'll all see if we can't make something happen. Oof. Whoa, what was that? Jesus. What the hell was that? Okay, no clue where that wire came from. What was that? Oh, that was one of the starters. Oh, okay. Well, that was fun. Start up and run for a little bit longer than that. Gear and see what happens. Now, here's the funny thing. I'm gonna do this and I'm not gonna be able to see the rear wheels since I'm just running it off starting fluid. So I'm probably gonna have to watch the video after this is done to see if it's working. I saw him spinning. I'm so excited. Holy shit. It's alive, baby. I am so excited. Obviously, this isn't really driving it like I wanted to. I'll show you under the hood all the just hacky shit I got going on right now. I really wanted to get it running, and I want to go ahead and throw it in gear, make sure everything was working. The shifter ended up being a lot bigger job than it should have been, and all kinds of fun stuff like that. But basically, whenever the brakes are done, you could take this thing for a drive. They're already done. They just need bled, and I think I might have a couple leaks in the back, but they're pretty much done. So, I mean, at this point, this truck needs, I gotta do a little bit more work on the floor. I gotta get the seat mounted. I gotta get a fuel pump ran. I got that coming next week. Really get it wired up, and this thing could be on the road. Super, super exciting. I've had this for a couple months. We did a ton of work to it. Like I said, you can see the other videos on my YouTube, but I built the whole front frame basically from scratch. It's half of a Caprice and then half of the stock International. Super cool, a lot of work to do. There still needs exhaust, but I'm not doing that. I'll send it over to an exhaust guy. But I'm very, very excited. That was so awesome. I was freaking out because I was like, holy shit. It seemed like a couple things weren't working and I was upset. But all it was, I was just in park when I thought I was in neutral. So, you know, my transmission wasn't moving and I was like, holy crap. But yeah, very, very excited. That's always fun whenever that happens for the first time. Check it out. Let me show you why we're not trying to do anything more than that right now. I literally have wires all over the place. This is the Caprice wiring. I still have to go through that. The stock Caprice, I think they were starting to make it a hot rod or a race car or something, so they have rewired it like 3 different times. So not only can I not just go off the stock wiring, I have to figure out what they have wired up. It's just a whole thing. Also, Caprice had the battery down here on the frame rail. I obviously can't do that with this, so I've got to make all my stuff go over here. Right now, I just have some wires bolted together, but obviously that's not what I'm going to run whenever it comes time. So I'm going to have battery cable made, or I'll make the battery cable that'll just come all the way around, go to here, which would be awesome. It'd be a lot easier too, because the alternator's here now, so my alternator goes straight to the battery, which is just right there now, so I do like that. But I got a lot of wiring to do before I put it on the ground, throw it in gear, and maybe take it for a spin. Hopefully that will be on our next video. Thank you guys very much for watching. This has been a very fun Sunday bonus video. Got a lot of hours in this thing, and I'm so excited to be able to start it up, throw it in gear, and actually watch the rear wheels move. Super, super cool. Hit that subscribe button, please. I'm trying to grow this channel to be a lot bigger than it currently is. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff they tell you at the end of videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace. Love ya.
I've really been addicted to you. All of my attention I've been giving to you.